Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Friday, last day of the week, and then get a couple of days off. A little bit tired today. Late night last night, finishing the video. Got on a roll. Anyone that's out there that's creative type, you know that if you are in the zone, same as sports, if you're in the zone, you don't stop. In the immortal words of Hangover, never stop on a heater. My sister will know exactly what I mean. Never stop on a heater. So I just kept going. I think it finished about 2:30 in the morning. Figured, well, I'm in lockdown. I have nowhere to go. So I could easily sleep in, which I did. But no, it was good. Good, got it done. It's come up really good. Pretty happy with it. So it'll be 8 o'clock, I think, East Coast. So Queensland, Victoria, New South Wales, if you're going to watch, it'll be 8 o'clock. And I think it'll be about 6 o'clock here over in Perth. Got to remember which time zone I've set up on my computer. I'm pretty sure it's plus 10 hours GMT. So if that helps you out. But anyway, if you go over, if you're subscribed, which I'm assuming most of you are, if not, go and subscribe now, hit the bell and you'll get reminders. Then you can go and set a reminder on when the video comes up. When I put these premieres up, you can set a reminder so you never forget. So it's super, super easy. Try to make it as easy as possible. Yet again, don't forget the website. Go over and check that out. I've updated that yet again. I've now got the Another Day, Another Vlog, the excerpts from that out on a page as well. I've got to add some photos from Nightcliff Jetty. I'll add them in probably this weekend as well. And I've got to start looking and I've got to learn this TikTok game for the weekend because I need to do a TikTok for the Road Reel comp. So if you haven't seen that already, go over My Road Reel 2021 started. There's a TikTok ideas, unbox your ideas competition. You can win up to 10 grand. So if you've got a really good idea, you just got to, I guess, learn how to use TikTok. If you don't know TikTok, I need Georgia, my little niece, to show me what the hell it's all about. But anyway, I'll learn it, pick it up. I'll just dive head first into the TikTok world and see what happens. Just another thing I'm going to have to work on every day, which is not much fun. I've got a lot to do. But other than that, yeah, so some fantastic photos out of it. I think probably the shot of them, and one of them I actually went and changed one of my landscape photography awards, which is coming up in the next couple of weeks. I think it's only got, it's not far away, 4 days. I think it's 4 days away from it closing out. So I'm super excited on that. Got some fantastic photos. And one of the photos I got out of the black and white with the rocks, with the water, I was just so ecstatic with it. Out of this, I actually went and changed one of my photos and put it in. So I think it has a really great story and a lot of character and a lot of depth, and it's everything you want in a photo. It come out really, really nice. So yeah, definitely check this video out. I'll be here with the laptop on. I've got nothing else to do. So if any questions on photography, tech, baseball, fishing, whatever, if you're a regular, you'll know what I'm all about. Travel, anything like that. Happy to help out wherever I can. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you tonight. Now, big news if you're, I guess, an old bastard like me. You remember our glory days as a teenager when Nirvana and Nevermind come out. The just famous album that they went through the moon on. I think it was like 92 or 91, I think. Now, that album has a little baby in a swimming pool underneath the swimming pool. Controversial because he's got his little sausage hanging down, and there's a like an American dollar bill dangling in the water on a piece of string, sort of thing. It was sort of a thing to, I guess, the band was trying to put across some sort of emphasis against money and whatever. Well, we all know the album. You know exactly the album I'm talking about, Nevermind. But that photo, that baby is now obviously an adult, and he's suing. I think it's he's now 30. He's suing 17 people as part of Nirvana. So he's suing all of Nirvana band members, record executives, and Courtney Love because she's Kurt Cobain's estate, the executor to his estate. So he's suing everyone, saying it's child exploitation, all this sort of stuff. Surely, when they use that photo, they got permission from the parents or whatever to use it. I don't see how that. I really can't understand this one. Strange, a big company like a record company surely would have had a signed off form from the parents of that baby to say that it was okay to use that photo for the album. It's like any photo. You can't just go and use it for your own uses. I had that incident a while back with City Beach. They just went and used my photo, and all they did was just put my Instagram tag in there, my name, and that was it. Didn't even mention me, didn't say thanks or nothing in the actual thing. But they were selling sunglasses with it, so I asked them to remove it because it's not fair. If they weren't going to pay for that, that's advertising. That was pure advertising. It wasn't a shout out of any form. They would obviously do it all the time because they just said, yeah, whatever, we don't care, we're not giving you nothing. And they just deleted it. So that was good. So it is fairly hard to believe that they wouldn't have the permissions signed off on this. So it's a little tricky, that one. But he wants 150,000 US of every one of the 17 defendants. That's a fair bit of whack. He's looking for a few mil here. I guess he probably didn't get a good job, and now it's a good chance to try and get a bit of cash and cash in on it. But yeah, it's a bit strange. Anyway, I'm sure we'll hear more about it because, yeah, does that mean, even though we've got permissions to use that photo, say, and especially things like music or especially as a photographer, if I get permission of someone to take a photo and then 30 years down the track they go, oh no, I've changed my mind, you've exploited me, that's not fair, I want millions of dollars. So pretty interesting for the photography world as it stands, and be interested to know a little bit more about, was there no permissions. Anyway, suss it out. We'll let you know once I can find, if it dies off. I'd say he's going to get a payout, or he hasn't got his dots and I's crossed. Now, Strand, they make luxury jet skis. Now, this is a beast. You'd see it on the thumbnail. Wow. It's not a normal jet ski by any means. It's the first in the world with a V8 engine stuffed under it, and it's supercharged as well. It's a 6.2 litre V8 supercharged, which is just crazy. And yeah, what a beast it looks. It's luxury, it's bespoke. You can fit carbon inserts, what timbers you want on it. It's a beast too, 5 metres long, so it's as big as it's basically a car. 5 metres long, 1.5 metres wide, 1.3 metres tall, and just under 600 kilos, 567 kilos in weight. So it's a monster of a beast, but doesn't it look awesome? Look, there's no prices on this. None of the sites had any sort of prices on it. They've basically got the same details from the website as I've got. It's got all sorts of things like custom two-tone paint, cooler boxes under the seat, sound systems, a 15-inch touchscreen. You can monitor all your engine issues, change music, all that sort of, all the usual tech stuff and luxury stuff that's in it. And wow, looks amazing. It's got with that supercharged V8. It's gonna go like the clappers, even at that on water. No speed or specs like that in regard to that, but hopefully they'll come out soon. Again, no prices, but one of the websites did sort of lead into there's going to be roughly around 50 grand as a starting point, and then add all your bespoke stuff on top. So it's, I guess, for the ultra rich in Monaco, they want to just leave the boat out, harboured out in there while they're going to see the Formula One race. They can maybe just chuck the anchor down and then just cruise in with their all dressed up in their suit, so they don't get wet, and just drop that off to the VIP concierge and then do their thing. So pretty cool. I thought it does look pretty amazing for a jet ski. It's not something that has changed too much. They're all very sort of generic. Great little bit of styling cues there. Maybe that can flow into some of the other jet ski brands and they can start to look a little bit funky and a little bit of fun with them. So see how we go. Now, big news, well, I guess for me, well, maybe not for me, but if you're into electric cars, as you know, I'm a big fan of them, and the Rivian is probably the one I would actually want to buy if I could afford it. I could afford it. That's the biggest drama with the whole of the electric issue. Now, F-150 is going to sell like hotcakes. We talked a lot about that when they get released. It's not coming to Australia anytime soon. Cybertruck's not coming anytime soon to Australia. It may come. There's probably a better chance of that coming than the F-150. That's going to be still the same problem you got now with F-150s. You got to grey import it in, get it converted, all the other crap, which is a nightmare and a pain in the ass. Well, Rivian has been spotted in Sydney unloading 2 of their cars. So the Rivian R1T dual cab ute and the R1S SUV coming off planes, unloaded on Sydney tarmac, are here in Australia already, which realistically means that they are well into the process of setting up to bring them out and release them here in Australia, which is awesome. They're actually, I think last week they had their first customers coming to pick their cars. They had them going around a test track over in the States, and they were driving them. So they're getting cars out to customers. The ball is starting to roll. And I think we're going to hear a lot more about Rivian in the near future. Also in England, they're going to be coming out there as well. They've already said they want to come to Australia, and they're definitely going to England, which is right-hand drive, so it makes it easy. So it's a simple process. You can get Teslas here, so getting Rivian here is obviously ideal. Now, it's going to aim fair smack bang straight at the Toyota Hilux. I guess you have to go straight to the top end, up the Raptor end, the VW Amarok, your what else you got in there, and all your top end utes. But it's the biggest market in Australia, and we are a big ute market. So obviously why Rivian definitely wants to get in here, and they're coming soon, so that's awesome. Now, they started about 100 grand with the conversion rate. Obviously that's just retail prices then converted. So if they're coming here and setting up shop, wholesale coming in would be better. But it's still going to get hit by that stupid 33% government luxury tax that destroys any chance of anyone owning a friggin' car, especially electric, decent car in Australia. Because it's still at 75,000, and then you got 33% straight on top, which is just insanity. In this day and age, is just crazy. So you're going to be looking at least 150 to 200, I think, grand, which is basically the same as what an F-150 or a Ram's going to cost you for the top of the range one at the moment. And I would imagine hopefully they can get it down to a starting of 100 and get the top of the range to 150. That's going to be a bit more reasonable. I think we're still probably 4 or 5 years away with them selling them here in Australia, like full on, as in before the prices all drop down enough. They'll need at least 5 years here before there's enough getting around so that the price can drop a bit. Going to get the shipping rates and set up a shop and a factory for warranty and all the other stuff they do need, or the logistical side. But fantastic to see them actually dedicated to coming here. They've got cars on the ground. It's happening. They look great. I actually went and just spec'd one out, and that's the photo you'll see on the thumbnail, and nice red, but you can put a camping kit straight on it, a inbuilt stove that slides out of that tunnel, everything on there, and I think it was about 100,000 US. So straight away, that's 200 grand Australian. But imagine if they can get that down to 150 with all that fruit on it, ready to rock, fully electric, 600k range, magic. So yeah, pretty exciting. So good on you, Rivian, and fantastic to see us finally getting something nice coming to Australia. A lot of car companies avoid us like the plague. It's fantastic to see this very exciting brand taking the bull by the horns and jumping across the ocean, jumping across the ditch to come and see us. So awesome. Thanks, Rivian. And that's about it for the weekend. I will see you all again Monday. Going to take a couple of days. I'll start on next week's video, and I've got to shoot a video. I've got to shoot this TikTok thing. I've got to learn that out. Crazy stuff. And yeah, I will see you tonight at the premiere. Don't forget that is tonight. Nightcliff rocks at about 6 on the west coast and about 8 p.m. on the east coast of Australia. And wherever you are in the beautiful globe, just hit reminder and it'll tell you what time. It's a beautiful thing on YouTube. Okay, doke. I'll see you all soon. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. Whether you're coming this way, that way, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.